Yo, what up? Simply J all day, man. 448. Everything real, not fake, man. What's really popping? Weather switching up, man. Summer gone. Jack Frost outside. Who you like in the bowl games, bro? I like Georgia, man, all day, every day. What's up, Brian Blake? Man, everything good, man, this way. Laid back in the Maybach. I ain't doing too much. Georgia for sure, man. G State, man. Y'all already know what's going on. I'm taking them against anybody. I'm taking them in a championship. Yeah, I'm putting a house on Georgia. I don't see nobody beating them, being honest. Yeah, all day, man. Go dogs. Big dogs. Big dog type. I ain't really win that much money when they play Alabama. I probably made a little cool 135. I couldn't get no big bets. But I wasn't really trying to bet that big, just to tap a person pockets. Who Georgia play next anyway? Who they play next? Real soon, man. Content coming up for me and your boy Cha Cha. I gotta catch that flight. Oh man, this man just called me Chief Keef, man. Nah, I ain't Chief Keef, man. That man who he is and I am who I am. Type shit. Yeah, we supposed to drop the last time I pulled up on him in Atlanta. We politic for about 30 minutes, then we spit the block. You know what I mean? He had to go to the club. I had to go do some work. Yo, what up, Gary? And emergency situation came up. I had to leave immediately. Just dealing with my family. And we ain't get a chance to do our content. But we had something then. We had about like 6 videos we was gonna make together. You know what I mean? Type shit. Gary, what's up, man? What you got going, man? Cuts by Champ. What's good with it? I appreciate you tapping in. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. Yeah, yeah. Respect the etiquettes online, man. We try to, keep everything respectful. One of the moderators said, don't say the N word, so we're gonna try to refrain from saying that. Real rap. Get ready for work. Gary, you always how many jobs you got, bro? You always getting ready for work. Every time you come on live, I'm about to go to work. When you get some rest, you got 6 jobs. You don't get tired. You don't get tired, do you? Yeah, facts. Big facts. Yeah, and bro, listen, man. I just got the phone with Cha Cha, bro. I told him you said something about the merch, and he told me your demonstration. Like soon as he put his out, you show love and support, and appreciate that, bro. But yeah, I gotta get my merch out, man. You know, I say go hard with no excuses. I can't be making no excuses. I just gotta make it happen, man. Do I know anybody from Griffin? I met a couple of dudes from Griffin, but just off the top, like right this second, and say by name, I can't really like call nobody name. But yeah, I know a couple of guys from Griffin. It's been a long time ago, like 2005, something like that. Gary said you about to go to work, bro. You always working, man. We gotta get you a vacation. How long did I do? I did over 10 years. I thought I put that on my profile. But yeah, to answer your question, I did over 10 years, and I've been to 15 different facilities. What's going on? I'm trying to pronounce your name. Know it's EVG. I can't pronounce that. But what's up? I see you in the chat. Y'all make sure, man, when y'all pop up, man, y'all tap in, double tap that screen, man. It don't cost you $1, man. It'll help me out a whole lot. Because like I always say in my videos, if you ain't subscribed to my channel, I don't know why yet. Go subscribe, man. But like I said in my videos, I always say without y'all, there be no me. And that's a fact. So when y'all pull up, you know what I mean, just hit the like button, man. Go check my channel. Go hard with no excuses. You know, I tell basically prison stories about survival situations, uh, different things going on in chain gang. You feel me? Dude trying to survive, feed their family, and they bumping their head with the correctional officers, other gangs or organizations. Sometimes they bump heads. I speak about that. I speak about my experiences. So if y'all into good stories, you know what I mean, y'all check my channel out. Now, if you subscribe, I appreciate the love and support. Yeah, my man Gary, you know what I mean, he been a subscriber since day one. Like when I first came out, you know, Gary just showed me love, and it's good people vibes, man. Observe, listening. Okay. As always, I'm gonna drop a jewel on you. I like to, and also on my channel, I like to build, drop jewels on the youth. Just like you said, observe, listening. They say it's better to listen than talk. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just be running their mouth and they say bumping their gums. But it's much better to listen and talk. You've been to Jackson, Rogers, Albertus, and D. Ray James. I've been to D. Ray James, and I went through Jackson about 4 or 5 times transferring. Like I said, I did over 10 years, so I got transferred a lot. But I wasn't no a resident there. When you was in D. Ray James, though, he told Chief Keef at 45. Oh, man. Yeah, yeah. You was number 2 or number 1, Gary. Yeah. Damn, sure right. But y'all would just tell them, Gary, you feel me? I'm just sharing my experience when I was behind the walls, the situations I got in, why I got transferred, why they put me on PI, which stands for pending investigation, and why they locked me down. Why they, I got kicked off the TIR program. So you don't have a lot of dudes get kicked off the TIR program. TIR program is something they try to lock individuals down and basically control their physical because they feel they high risk. Okay, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. 204, I think it's closed down. D. Ray James, I'm trying to see. I don't like to say dude's name on here, you feel me? But I went down in 2004, but I know a lot of dudes that I was in tune with when I was behind the wall and D. Ray James. Yeah. I've been out here for about like 7 years now, striving, making good choices. You know what I mean? Crossing my T's and dot my I's in life. You feel me? A lot of dudes, they come out here, they don't know how to adapt and adjust. You got to know how to adapt and adjust, or you'll be right back in there. Yeah, I'm a grown man. I don't like nobody telling me what to do, what time to go to sleep, when I can eat, when I can go have rec. Nah. Gary, you gonna be late for work, bro. You gotta go get that money. I gotta go get that money, man. Who you going for, Gary? Who you like in the bowl games? I don't know who you said. Hey, I appreciate the 8 people that's still in the chat, man. Omega, man, you already know loyalty, man. You know how we rock. Uh-huh. What's good? Oh yeah, you did say Georgia. Yeah, all day, Georgia all day. Yeah, I'm gonna have some stories for my members, most definitely, man. I'm just being honest, you feel me? I'm still kind of getting settled in. Cause I told you I just moved, so I just transitioned and I'm just trying to, get established. What I do. I do security, so but once I get settled in, I'm most definitely gonna drop some stories for the membership. Bro Henry, JTP 1979, Indiana, what's going on with it? Chilling, about to go get something to eat. I just ate some, man, bro. I went to the little Chinese jump off, right? I supposed to been going here. You feel me? Man, they got a little all you can eat buffet and they got some good food. Man, I went in there, got about like 8 different dishes, and I got some salad and some olives and some pickles, to balance the food out, right? Man, that shit only cost $11. I said, man, what? I'm supposed to been coming here, man. And the food is worth it. Yeah, ain't no more pull up to no drive through. I'm not going like that's my new jump off spot, man. Who won the championship? You talk about Georgia? Yeah, most definitely. If you talk about Georgia, I'm 100% agreement with you. Yeah, somebody got to win it. The way they just beat Alabama, they going they gonna take it all the way. Yeah, no, I had no questions and no doubts about that. Omega, where you stay at, bro? Where you stay at? Alabama. Okay, I got some family out there. I think Mobile, if I'm not mistaken. I've been to Alabama like I think one time in my life. I got an aunt and some cousins down there. I need to really pull up on. How far Georgia from Alabama? I'm trying to remember. The last time I've been, I was staying in New Jersey, but I know like from Georgia to Alabama it was about 6 hours, something like that. You close to Huntsville and Birmingham. Okay, I don't know what it's. Okay, you close to Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham be popping down there. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I want to pull up, man. Yeah, I gotta most definitely get my man Cha Cha, man. I'm so proud of bro. Bro doing good. Y'all gotta understand the struggle. Bro came from behind the walls, getting out. getting a 9 to 5, riding a bike to where he at now. So, when you got somebody doing this thing like that, you got to salute them. Like real rap, I try to salute anybody that come from behind the walls and, become a content creator. And, people listen to their story and it makes sense. Like, y'all got to understand, like, I don't wish prison on nobody. Because, when you go to prison, you got to adapt and adjust. Like, what you knew out here and what you did out here is different rules behind the walls. Like, something that's minor and mediocre out here, and there you can get on the law for. Like, just saying the wrong word or being with the wrong person. 4 hours? Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind, bro. I'm going to keep that in mind. Because, I'm really ready to start traveling. Like, take vacations. Like, I'm going to go to Jacksonville probably like right after the New Year's. Go stay 2, 3 days, then go somewhere else. Yeah, we gotta spread our wings, man. We can't be one dimensional. You know what I mean? Stay in one spot. I got a little brother. I'm really just vent with y'all politics because I ain't been on live for a minute, right? Thuggin 5220 was really good. But yeah, damn, what I was saying, my mind just slipped this then. I'm proud of him. I saw firsthand what he was dealing with when he got out personally, and he just kept the energy up and killing it. Yeah, Gary, we both seen him from, what I mean, where he came from. Like, you got to be dedicated, determined to do what he did, like getting out of prison after he just did all that time and getting out. A survivor, the fittest, only the strong survive. Getting out, having the discipline to ride a bike back and forth to work and find your niche, find your way. So, bruh gave me the blueprint. Like, when he first told me, like, bro, you need to tell some of your story. You had an experience in prison, da 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 da. I'm like, man, bro, I ain't about to do all that, man. People don't want to hear that. But he stayed on me. Like, although all hustles can end up dangerous because money is involved, in your opinion, what do you think is the safest hustle to have as a civilian, in your opinion? Let me read that again. Okay. Although all hustles can end up dangerous because money is involved, okay. In your opinion, what do you think is the safest hustle to have as a civilian, in your opinion? You talk about out here in the free world, or you talking about if you was behind the walls? See, I read that 2 times, so I want to, answer your question correctly. So yeah, you talk about out here, or behind the walls in prison. Oh man, the safest hustle to have as a civilian, either being a laundry orderly, because they not going to put nobody that's aggressive in the laundry. You know what I mean? Uh, what else? You want to have a detail that you can work around administration. You feel me? Maybe like picking flower. Like me, I didn't do that. Not saying I wouldn't, because it's all about position. Can you tell some more blood versus Ghostface boy? Yeah, I got you. Matter of fact, I can do that tomorrow. I just don't want to burn nobody out. I want to get back to what he said in a second. I don't want to burn nobody out with just the Bloods and the Ghostface. I got a lot of different stories about different organizations, different situations. You know what I mean? Like real life stories that dudes went through. Y'all gotta understand, I did over 10 years, you feel me? And I seen a lot. Been in 15 camps, so y'all gotta understand, I'd have been around thousands of different people. But yeah, let me get back to my man question. It was as far as a civilian. Yeah, you just want to have, something simple. You ever talk to Michael Lewis? Man, that's my little homie, man. Little man, listen. Little B is my guy. I met Little B at archery and we was in GSP. Reedsville State Prison, aka Joe. Y'all still can see me and hear me? Somebody tell me in the chat, can y'all still see me and hear me? Okay, I'm good. Yeah, somebody had called, right? But the ex thugging 5220 question. Yeah, Lil B, that's my man 50 grand. We did time together. Yeah, bruh, soldier, bruh did 27 years. What part of NJ are you from? I'm from Trenton. I rock with Trenton. I wasn't talking about face. I was talking about GF. My bad. I'm talking about Goodfellas. Yeah, Goodfellas. Yeah, I could do that. But I got a couple. I just don't want to burn the rest of the subscribers on the viewers out with those stories. You feel me? I want to talk about every different organization that was involved because y'all gotta understand, prison is about politics. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. You feel me? Like the position I was in, I try to have a rapport with the E-man. The E-man, who those that's not don't know, is the head Muslim, and I try to have a rapport with the head Crip, the head Blood, the head Latino, the head Mexican, the head white boy. Because when situations arise, great minds got to come together and see can you diffuse it. Because you don't, it's gonna go down. Some people might get unloved, and things be happening. You from Philly? Oh, I ain't even ask I'm from Brick City, man. Naughty North, man. And I stayed in Plainfield before. I stayed in West Orange, East Orange. I was in Jersey my younger years. You from Philly? Illadale in the house. What up? And moved to what's that? Gloucester, New Jersey, but across country now. I never. What Gloucester at? What that's near? I never heard of that. That got to be near Cherry Hill. That's where them condos at and mini mansions. Yeah, let me know now if you still online. What that said? That's South Jersey. Okay. Yeah, I never been there. You know what? Perth Amboy at? Cherry Hill. Yeah. Listen, I got a story about Cherry Hill, man. Oh man, I got a crazy story about Cherry Hill when I was up there. Messed me up. I was in Northern State Prison and gang unit with a lot of good dudes from North. Yeah, facts. That's what's up. But that ain't this. This ain't that. If you know, you know type shit. That ain't this and this ain't that. Yeah, that be going when I be saying that sometimes I be going over some people head. Just like when I be saying, listen up, I got a story to tell. You gotta catch what I'm saying. A lot of people don't catch it. Can y'all see me somebody? Yeah. People just be calling, man. Y'all can still hear and see me. Somebody hit my line again. Phone phone hot right now, laugh like somebody need you. Yeah, my phone stay, man. I be socializing, man, trying to get it done. Okay, y'all can hear me. Yeah, I'm open for any and all questions. Just keep it respectful. Just keep it respectful. Moderators, if somebody asks a crazy question, put them on the dough. They got to go. If you know, you know type shit. Uh, yeah. I talked to Bill Feasy like 2 to 3 times. Yeah, we had Me and him had to sit and get an understanding because some people on the sideline, they were trying to get me and bruh to beef with each other on some he say she say type shit. But you know, when you got two dudes that got elite minds, you know, you sit down and get an understanding. That's what we did. What happened to what happened to debt and bills when you were locked up, or are you just screwed? Oh man, if you got, I'm glad you asked that question. That's a good question. Uh, as far as debts and bills, you know, when I was doing time, I was what they call a store man. You feel me? And what I do, I sell my items and I charge 50 cents on the dollar. So if you get $40 from me, you owe me $60 back. Or if I'm charging one for two back. So if I give you $10, you owe me 20. So you got dudes in prison, they'll borrow money from a store man such as myself or somebody else. And you got to understand, some of these store mans, they are affiliated. Some of them are aggressive because this is their means of survival. And if you don't have y'all brothers all beef aside, I mean free world debts. Oh, free world. Okay, it's all good. Free world debts and uh well, free world debts and bills to me. I'm trying to okay. I mean free world debts. Oh, if out here, man, if you just owe somebody, just pay your tab. Like I don't owe people, and I just call them if I'm late with the payments. I just call them and get understanding. But if a person owes me, it's the same thing. It's all about communication, and understanding. Like you don't want an old person money be bobbing and weaving and not trying to pay him. When he call, you send him a voicemail, you don't answer. So you know, paying your tabs in a timely fashion is the thing to do. Or you know, something might happen to you. They're just life. Like some people ain't got understanding. Like you play with $400 or $75 person money, he might not want to, you know, adhere to what you're saying. He might just go and he might just pop off on y'all. You might get on a lot of things happen. I'm saying when you get locked up, what happened to free world debts and bills? Oh, okay. Well, you gotta let me get some understanding, bro. You asked me like two different questions. You know what I mean? But I understand what you're saying. Okay, boom. What happened to you? They kind of I ain't gonna say they disappear. This go back to the phrase when I said it ain't what you know is who you know. So if you come to prison and you owe somebody in the free world, 9 times out of 10, if they in tune with people behind the walls, they gonna reach out and be like, hey, you know such and such, blase squaze, because you know they probably gonna know your name. You know what I mean, find where you at or whatever. You gonna pay that debt. Yeah, you gonna like I say, you gonna pay that debt. I seen a dude uh, lose his manhood because he didn't pay his debt. And like he was messing with the wrong person, and the wrong person, you know, he liked his con, I guess. And when the next time you seen him with his hand in his pocket, the victim, because he and the debt one number was like $25. He had no protection, so you feel me? Pay the debt in blood or in money. Yeah, real rap. Y'all gotta understand, man, get real serious about debts. Like you can owe a person 75 cents, and you talk about you ain't got his money, he might take all his frustration out on you, like all of it. Yeah, like real rap. Like I said, when I was behind the wall, I owed some debt, but I had like you on street talk right now. I mean, like mortgage, rent, bill. Okay, well, bro, you got to give me understanding. You ain't saying all that. You ask a question, but you ain't putting everything together. Y'all funny. So if you go in, what happened to the debt? That what you asking me? If you got debts and bills when you go to prison, what happened to that? That what you asking me? Oh shit. I don't know. It depends on the person. It depends on the person, bro. Like, I don't know. I guess you get your family to handle your affairs. Yeah, now if you'd asked me that from the jump, I'd have said that. Before Cash App, how folks used to pay in prison, different other money methods. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's green dot. A lot of dudes, pay in cash, trading money from one account. Just like you owe me, I owe you, and I got money in my books. I can go sign some money on my books and send it to your family through the mail and, pay my debt like that. Shout out to Brazil. I can't pronounce your name, but I appreciate you tapping to the chat. Y'all don't forget, man, when y'all come into the chat, man, real rap, man, double tap that screen. Now, I mean, it'll help me out a lot. It won't cost you a penny. Now, I mean, if you come on, care if you just vibe me for 4 seconds. You don't like what I'm saying or you like what I'm saying. When you come in the chat, man, real rap, double tap that screen. Like, it'll help me out a whole lot. Like, y'all pop in and y'all got a question y'all want to ask. I'm willing to, vibe and answer the question to the best of my abilities. Like a month just lost the house and credit go to shit. That's messed up. Yeah, that's what happened. That's the consequences of making poor decisions when you get locked up. Unless you got a down ass female on your team, and for the females, you got a real ass stand up tight guy on your team. Everything your possession, you know, you're gonna get in debt and you can't pay it. You're gonna lose it. Like cars, like you say, mortgage, property, it's over with. Finito. You lose all of that. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry as a man. Look, I'm starving like Marvin. I need to go eat something. Have I ever chatted with Sosa? What's that? Munyon? Money? Nah. What do he do? What are you, a content creator? What are you on? What do you do? Were you ever in the law library to get out early, or did you just say whatever and did your time? Hell no, I was in the law library. I was in the law library. I had a chain gang lawyer. I was paying one dude named Timothy, an old school dude from Alabama. I was paying him like probably like $300 a month to file different things for me. Now I wasn't laying down like a lot of dudes. Like when they go to prison, they accept it. Nah, you gotta try to fight for your freedom, especially if you got a lot of time to do or whatever. Yeah, I'm going to law library. I'm trying to learn something. I'm trying to learn how to file motions, discovery, just things of that nature. Rashawn Johnson, what's up? What's really good in the hood? Tell me something slick so I can slide. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Prison story. What type of prison story? You trying to give me the spit tell one now, or you know what I mean? You want to drop the video tomorrow? I don't. What's the deal? Much respect from Southern Cal. Lakely Alford. What's up with it? Appreciate you tapping into the chat. Okay, uh-huh. Any questions, any topics y'all want to vibe about, you know, besides prison, in prison, I'm open for any and all questions. Rashawn Johnson, I'm trying to remember your question. You asked me a question, bro? I've been peeping you out for sure, like what you got going on much respect to you. Yeah, man, I'm just, living life, man, trying to make my next move my best move, striving and, thriving in life. They say a man without a plan is a man that's lost. So you ain't got no plan, you don't know what you're gonna do next. That means you lost. So, But again, to my viewers, new people to the channel, in a timely fashion, I will be putting out my merch. It's coming real soon. Have a story about your first announcement to the dawn. I really ain't. Only did it had to do it like a couple of times. Like my first announcement when I went to my first dorm was in Costa, and that's in Savannah, Georgia. You feel me? I just dropped my property, uh, got in my stance. A person recognized who I was. I was embraced, and then the rest is history. You know what I mean? I went to adapt and adjust as far as having to do my time. You still hold strong ties to the people you have loyal ties to. Most definitely. That's why I say loyal ties. Like, if I rock with you, if I could sit up, you a friend, I'll call you my friend. Or if I got your phone number and vice versa, yeah, I got loyal ties to you. Like I said, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Once again, if you new in the chat, real rap, double tap that screen. It don't cost you a penny. It'll help me out tremendously. It's much appreciated. Yeah, I ain't do too much announcement, man. I move in silence. Like, you don't want to be known in prison. You come in the dorm and you peep what you need to peep, and adapt and adjust. And most definitely don't get with the wrong people. Don't go to running with the wrong squad, clique, or whatever. Just because you know a person from the script, that don't mean he's the same person. Again, any questions or topics that y'all want to, touch upon? Chain gang, free world. I'm a kind of universal builder, so I can touch upon some topics. How old were you when you went to prison? I was 18, about to turn 19. Before you came home, did folks start disliking you? No, but I had a couple of people that envied my position, and when I transitioned from prison to the halfway house, they stole from me, and they supposed to be cool with me. Uh huh. Okay. Appreciate it. All right. I ain't trying to eat in y'all face, right? But I told you I was hungry. My baby girl just brought me something to eat. So, you know what I mean? We're going to politic, and I'm going to eat this food, if y'all don't mind. Um, what was your longest stretch? Uh, the recent one I just did. Yeah, the recent one I just did. I got a little cheeseburgers, fries, and some pickle on the side. Got to eat. We got to eat. Got to say a prayer. What's awful? You said something awful? Uh, the only time that I seen weights and chain gang, I was in my youthful days in Augusta, YDF. They still had weights, but by the time I made the prison, they took weights out of prison. Inmates and convicts was getting too big. It was getting bigger than the officers, so they filed a pill. They filed something and got the weights out of prison. Yeah, they ain't play that waste of prison. The officers wasn't complaining. You trying to tell me to go do something to this inmate. He 290 pounds, solid muscle. And you telling me to go, nah. The officer filed a petition. Waits out of prison. All right, Gary. I appreciate you pulling up, bro. Most definitely. You talk about since I've been out, am I behind the walls? If you talk about behind the walls, yeah. Some official dudes from Cali. My man Jocko, he was the enforcer of the MS-13 down there, if I'm not mistaken. It was the MS-13 or somebody. Then my man Loco, that's another essay. He was official. My man Low Loke, he was a Crip from Cali. Yeah, I ran into some official dudes from Cali. Cali dudes, like, when they go somewhere, they're gonna adapt and adjust. Like, it don't matter where you from. You gotta remember you are out of towner, and you gotta follow people rules. It's like when I first got locked up, a lot of dudes from up north, they try to think they better than dudes from Georgia, and it used to be a lot of conflict. And y'all got to understand, me being from up north, but having a lot of love for dudes from Georgia, it used to always be a lot of conflict, and I'd be right in the middle of it every time. But I appreciate everybody tapping into the chat. Real rap. Now, I mean, I want to finish my dinner off. I see y'all sometime tomorrow, man. For those that's here, hopefully I see you tomorrow. What's what TC you been to? Where that TC? In Augusta? Yeah. I watch there. I'm gonna give you a quick story since you brought the TC right. When I got to the TC after doing my time, when I transferred, y'all want to hear the story? Those that's in the chat, there's only four in the chat, man. Y'all let me know y'all want to hear the story when I got to the TC. If not, it's cool. I'm about to lay back in the Maybach and finish my meal. Or the Freemason clique in prison. I never hear stories about them in there. Uh, it's some in there, right? But you know they low key and they the minority. Like like you got them in there, but they most definitely minority. All right, one person that tell a story. That's two. There's five people in the chat. I need everybody that's in here watching my live right now. If y'all want to know what happened to me, soon I got to the halfway house after doing my time, y'all let me know what's popping. Two people said, yeah, it's five more people in here. Okay, there's three. Four more. Y'all let me know what's up. And it's an interesting story. This is a story I was supposed to be putting on the membership when I started in my membership popping. All right, that's 4. So that's the majority. If you're new in here, hit the like button for the story. I know somebody here watching the live and they hit the like button. But I'm still gonna get the story like real rap. Alright, check this out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the story before I even got the night I transferred and went to the halfway house. Y'all smash that like button, man. Y'all give me about 4 minutes. Let me finish part right here. Facts. Alright. I want to get out the long version, but I'm gonna get out. So check this out. Okay, I appreciate it. Steven, Sorrell, 5054. I appreciate that, bro. Pull it up to the chat real rap. You came just in time, man. I'm about to drop this story. And if you like the story I tell, man, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, bro. I got plenty of good stories and plenty of stories to come. But I'm about to get this quick story about Riddle Me This. But what you already know. So I'm about to get out this quick story. I'm down there in Calhoun, right? I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I got a little razzle and I got a little dazzle. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing. My 2 roommates, we was in a 3-man cell, right? My 2 roommates was Icy Mike and Ill Will. You know what I mean? Will, aka Ill Will, Mike, aka Icy Mike. Icy Mike is named that for a reason, not a season. He was on the jewelry. You know what I mean? He was indulging in the jewelry. Okay, so I'm doing my thing. I've been doing my thing now for probably 7 good months. I'm having a real good run. And they had told me I'm not, like, the charges I got, I can't go to the halfway house. So I'm selling them like shit. Well, at this time, I think I had like a year left to do. So I done got in the mind state, I'm gonna make as much money as I can before I hit the free world. I max out in a year to go home. No papers or nothing. So y'all riddle me this. I'm sitting in the room. I done smoked me a fat one. I got money in the street people owe me. I got like $6,500 in contraband, right? I'm laying on my bed. The officer, she flashed the light. Well, I gotta put this plate down because I gotta demonstrate. I gotta get this good story. And for those that's watching, you ain't subscribed to my channel, man, y'all tap in with my channel, man. I'm gonna keep it coming. I'm gonna keep the heat flowing. Well, like I said, I'm laying in the bed. Now I told y'all it's 3 people in here: me, Ill Will, Icy Mike. So the lady in the booth, again, she flashed her light directly in the room. So I'm like, oh shit. I said, and she cool with me, I'm thinking she's warning me and put me on point. The CERT team coming, or they about to kick my door in. If you know, you know type shh. Believe that. Real rap. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I already gave you a shout out, my man Steven Sorrell, 5054. So like I was saying, they had the lady in the control room booth, she flashed the light in my cell. So y'all gotta be mindful. I got 2 touchscreen phones in here. I got an earpiece. I got and 2 chargers. That's electronics. And then I told y'all I had like $6,500 worth of contraband. So y'all riddle me this. When she signed the light, by me being paranoid, because I'm on the gas, you feel me? My instincts kicked in. I said, hey, bro, hey, man, y'all get the fuck, man, get up, bro, get up. I said, jam the door. For those that don't know what jam the door is, this how we, like, this what jam the door is. We get toothbrushes, and we put them in the crack of the doors. Like, you could use 2 or 4 toothbrushes. So when the door hit and started popping, it's gonna say, they can't get in. So that's gonna give me time. Y'all follow me? Okay, so Icy Mike and Ill Will with the dominoes. Okay. I see Mike and Ill Will, they jump up. They get the toothbrushes. They say, bro, we ain't got no extra toothbrush. I said, man, I don't give a fuck. Use the toothbrush you brush your teeth with in the morning. They can jam them damn doors. So that's what they do. They get their toothbrush and they jam the door. So now I'm trying to think, okay, I got to make my best move. They're about to rush my room. What can I do? Like, what's plan B? Plan A is I got my phones out, both of them. Matter of fact, I think Icy Mike was using my second phone, right? So while they doing what they doing, moving around, because I got contraband in my room. And if they catch any of this, I'm going to the hole. So once I secure my phone, I said, Icy Mike, but they know this protocol. Anytime we feel about to rush the room, immediately, I don't care what's out, secure these phones. Because we can get some more contraband. So while Icy Mike, he's putting the finished touches, the finished touches on the stash spot that we put the phones in. The other contraband is already secure. So once the phone's secure, I'm at the door, watching the door, waiting for the police to rush the door. So I'm like, bro, hurry up, hurry the fuck up, man. I said, bro, hurry up, man. So like, man, I'm almost done. So when he finished them, the spots, because he had to put the phones in there and he had to put the chargers in there. You follow me? Okay, now I'm kind of comfortable. So the thing that's on my mind, okay, they about to come to the door. She flashed the light again in the cell. So I'm like, man, why she keep flashing the light? I'm paranoid. I know she telling me, hey man, get right, the folks coming. So when she flashed the light, I'm like, okay, boom, they're about to come, bro. Y'all brace yourself. She flashed the light again. So when she flashed the light again, I'm like, hold up. She ain't gotta do it 3 times. Like, niggas not, well, pardon my language. I said, we ain't slow. You telling us what's up. We on point. So someone told me, like, man, it's something else. So, I ain't going up there. The king, he got to protect himself by all means. Icy Mike and Ill Will, they bishops and knights. You know what I mean? And I paid them. They work for me. You know what I mean? I said, hey, look, bro. Y'all go up there and see what she keeps shining that light in our room for. So Icy Mike, he went up there. He came back. When he opened, well, first he took the 2 braces out, then he went up there. When he went up there, he came back. He said, man, oh, hell nah. I'm like, what's up, bro? He said, bro. He said, what's your last name? I said, Blase Squaze. I told him my last name was, right? He said, man, bro, you won't believe this ish. I'm like, what's up? He said, bro, you transferring tonight. I'm like, Man, hell, nah. Ain't no way I'm trying. He said, bro, what your name is? And you know, they don't even know my name. They just know about my attribute, like which I know me by. So I told him his first time knowing what my name was. He said, bro, you transfer tonight. She just told me to come tell you to pack your stuff. The sergeant about to come down here and transfer you. Did y'all just hear what I just said? Y'all could have just heard what I said. Ain't no way. If you in the chat, real rap, if you heard what I just said, man, y'all hit the screen. Y'all leave me a comment, say something. Cause I want to see if y'all follow me with the story. Told just that these membership stories I'm gonna be giving y'all. You know what I mean? If you want to hear, man, join my membership. Y'all let me know if y'all follow me, man, with the story. Y'all might be asleep. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I see 2 people active. It's 14 people in the chat. I got 2 people in the chat communicating with me. I'm trying to tell this good story, man. I know y'all want to hear the ending. Y'all leave me a comment in the chat, man. I'm gonna get y'all part 2. If y'all show me y'all rocking with your man 50 grand, I'm gonna get y'all part 2, man. You not leaving 6.5. You're funny. Yeah, we heard you, bro. It's 5150, I think, over here. Okay, no doubt. You gotta be a number 1 subscriber, man. Let's go. Okay, y'all with me. Okay. I see about 4 y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 1 more, man. It always gotta be the majority. Majority rules. Right now at the top. Y'all want to finish the story. I need 1 more. Let me know that you rock with your man 50 grand, man. This is my job. I get paid to entertain y'all, man. Are you not entertained? If you communicating with your boy, go hard with no excuses, no white flags, no peace talk, no truces. Y'all show me something, man. Say something in the comments. I'm gonna put myself on the door. Y'all playing. I need 1 more, man. Somebody show me they active. Y'all sleep. There's only 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All my height went to the man 50 grand. Okay, there go another one. Leave at least half for whoever collected it's that trustworthy. Half, I meant. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm gonna get back to the story. I'm trying to see what my man just said. I want to answer his question. I'm trying to get an understanding of what he's saying. Then I'm gonna finish telling the story. What you mean? You said half. I meant half of what? Leave with at least half for whoever collected it that's trustworthy. You talk about the story? Okay, somebody just became a member. I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Dropping the memberships real soon. Appreciate you getting a membership. Anybody else want to join the membership, man? If you want to hear great stories about my experiences and different organizations' experience, good and bad, you know what I mean? Y'all become a member or at least subscribe to the channel. Have at least 1 old hopper that will send it to you. Yeah, we ain't set like, you know, I just put him in time by myself. Like don't be asking me no crazy questions like that. Like I don't like. Come on, man, I'm a real one. I had people doing that for me, but me myself and I never did it. Don't try me like that. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, but let me finish the story, man. Now I want to see my man talk about have at least half old, hoping they would say, "Oh, okay." So you basically saying you with me with on the story, okay? Yeah, no police stuff. All right, so you let me finish the story. Okay, cause y'all communicate with me. So now, what was I? I just got Icy Mike and Ill Will to take the toothbrush out the door. I just sent, I think, Icy Mike to the control room booth to ask her why she keeps shining the light in there. And he came back and told me that I'm transferring. So my mind frame is okay, I'm transferring. What am I gonna do with all this stuff? I can't take nothing with me. I don't know where I'm going. Y'all gotta be mindful. I'd have been transferred over like over 20 times. So I'm just thinking in my mind, it's just another transfer. You feel me? It's other dudes that I deal with in the dorm that's supposed to be trustworthy, supposed to be loyal, honorable, so on and so forth. So I went up to my right hand man, who at the time I was, getting money with. He sleep. He done drunk like 4 or 5 bottles of White Lightning. For those that don't know what White Lightning is, it's chain gang moonshine. It'll knock you on your type shit. He in there drunk. I'm kicking the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, bro, get out. He out of it. So the next dude that I'm cool with, I go kick his door. He been drinking with my right hand man. He's out of it. So now I got to make an executive decision right now. I'm about to get to the halfway house. Y'all just stay with me. I want to just get a good story like real rap. So 2 dudes that I trust. Y'all got to understand this is a lot of stuff. I ain't talking about no $25, no $50, $100. Nah, this is a couple of $1,000s worth of contraband. So the 2 dudes that I trust with my belongings, they won't wake up. So what do? I leave everything with my roommates. Now, let me get my roommate's resume because I don't know that I tell you or not. I think I did, but I can't remember. Both of my roommates, they are Ghostface. And let me get an understanding about Ghostface. When I was doing time, they was the minority. They weren't that respected. They just had a name, Ghostface. You feel what I'm saying? In the dorm I'm in, you got some heavyweights, different organizations, and they structured. And some will put that knife in you, no hesitation, especially when it comes to funds. So anyway, I had to make an executive decision who I'm gonna leave all this stuff with. I'm talking about phones and everything else. I had some West Side, some Al Green, some Bobby Brown. Let's get down, stuff to make money. So make a long story short, I left all my contraband with them. The sergeant, they came, got me, and they took me up front. So I'm like, damn. Yeah, so y'all still follow me? I don't know. Y'all still follow me? I ain't trying to drag out the story. Let me finish getting out the story. But anyway, uh, I left all my contraband with my 2 roommates, 2 Ghostface, right? So I'm trying to find out where the hell I'm going to. But I know when I get there, being I got loyal ties to certain individuals, it's gonna be easy for me to get a phone. Phones at the time probably cost like $1,500, $1,000. I told you how much contraband I had. That was just my net worth of things that I was indulging in. I got some money stash put up here and there. But anyway, I said, hey, Sarge, man, I know y'all normally don't be telling us, but man, yo, where I'm going? Yeah, where you going? You don't know where you're going? I'm like, nah, where I'm going? Because you want to know where you're going at. Like, I want to go to a sweet camp, which be a good camp, a messed up camp. Because I got to put myself in the mind frame, like, okay, if I'm going to, for example, Hayes State, I know it's in the mountain, rednecks up there, they racist. I got to put myself in that mind frame. But if I go to a camp like Sweet Dooley, I know, okay, boom, I'm gonna get there and get right, you know what I mean? But anyway, he said, "What's your name?" So I told him, I said, "My name Blase Squaze." He said, "Okay, Blase Squaze." He said, "Man, you ain't know." He said, "Man, you going to Jackson?" No. Hold up. Let me get it right. Hold up. No, he said, "You going to Augusta Medical Center?" I'm like, "What? Augusta Medical Center?" I'm like, "What I'm going to Augusta for? Ain't nothing bad at me. What I'm going to do?" Oh, like they send you to Augusta when you sick or yeah, you got a medical issue. So I'm like, "Shit, what I'm going to Augusta for?" He said, "I can't tell you no more." He said, "You'll see when you get there." So I'm like, "Man, we don't." All right. So I'm going to Augusta. So I know where I'm going at. Okay, so I get on the bus. They shackle everybody up. We get on the bus, probably about like 30 of us. You know, some of them going to different facilities. You feel me? So make long story short, while we ride, we take a stop to different prisons, dropping these dudes off. So when we went to I think we went through Jackson. When we got to Jackson, we got to Augusta. So when we got to Augusta, I'm seeing a whole different new vibe. What I mean by new vibe is how they transfer you. When you transfer, like when you get there, it's gonna be officers standing there looking crazy. You know what I mean? This is your introduction in new facilities, no matter what camp you go to. You know what I mean? This vibe is totally different. It's a it's a less a lesser energy. I want to say that. Like officers not tensed up. So one off like when you get off the when you hear your name, step over here. So by the time they get to me, I don't see a lot of dudes with their property. When you transfer, you're gonna take your property with you, all your belongings. So don't nobody got their belongings. Well, they don't have like I'm gonna say a big bag. So when they call my name, I go stay over there. So but I still don't know where I'm going, right? So they said, well, y'all going here, you going here, you going here, and they said some of y'all about to go to the halfway house. I'm like, what? He said, matter of fact, he said, everybody stand right there, y'all going to the halfway house. And I was standing in the halfway house line. So make a long story short, y'all check this out. Now I told y'all in the chain gang in prison, you know, I was getting money. I had $485 in cash put in my property here, right? Y'all riddle me this. So when I get there, you know, I'm smarter than the average bear as far as hiding stuff. You know, I just did time in prison, and one of the things I specialized in was hiding contraband because that's part of my survival. Y'all don't y'all don't let me lose with the story. Don't forget about the stuff I just left at the prison with the two dude Ice Michael Ill. We're gonna get right back to that. So when I get there, the only thing that's on my mind is getting this cash in. You feel me? Because a lot of the food that I had like $300-$400 of food. When I didn't want to trap for all that stuff. You know what I mean? I left with my roommates. So I ain't got that much food. I got enough to survive off. So when I get to the halfway house, they do this frivolous shakedown. I'm used to a tactical squad member or a certain team member shaking me down thoroughly. So when I get to where I'm at the TC Transition Center in Augusta, Georgia, halfway house, they do this frivolous shakedown. Like matter of fact, they really ain't gonna shake us down. I think they patted our pockets, looked at our property, and told us, "Come on, next phase." So once I went through all that, right, I get to my room. Well, not my room. I get to my unit. We're not behind closed doors. We're in a dorm. It's different pods. Like this the halfway house. So I'm walking through. Y'all got to understand. After doing time in prison, you have to adapt and adjust. So all this is new to me. This is more freedom. I don't see no bars, no cell, no officers. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm tripping. I'm still shocked. I'm in the halfway house. So when I get in there, it's about 13, maybe 15 people in there that's chilling. Some of them sleep because they gotta go to work the next day. Some out and about because they got pool tables there. You got places you can go chill, whatever. So all my roommates, they're not in there. So I get in there, you feel me? Whole different vibe. Ain't no prison vibe. I meet one dude, we go to talking and socializing. I just told him I just came from prison. He said, "Oh man, you got that." So he go to telling me can you ask me something? You can ask me as soon as I finish telling this story, Lakia, because I want to go ahead and finish telling the audience and the viewers, because they asked me about the halfway house. But as soon as I finish this, you feel me, I answer your question if you still here. So like I was saying, when I get to the halfway house, I got $408 in cash, and they just shook me down. So after the shakedown, I go to my room. When I get to my room, like I said, I go to mingling, meet and greet people, go to talking, socializing, and I put my stuff in my locker, make my bed up, so on and so forth. So I'm about to get in the mix of thing. I want to see what's what, who's who. So I go check out the TV, introduce myself, and I make a couple dudes, they holler at me. Some dudes, they shoot me the unit who this dude is, you feel me? And I'm trying, y'all gotta understand, my mind frame, I'm militant, I'm chain gang. You know what I mean? So I'm not thinking like these dudes thinking. They done been in here eating free world food, ain't been behind no doors, you know what I mean, doing their thing, going to the free world. I don't know none of this at the time. So while I put my stuff up and go start mingling, I just see what's going on. I see a dude running a parlay ticket. So I'm like, oh, they running a parlay ticket here? So the dude that I got cool with, make a long story short, I give him about $20, $25 to go play the parlay ticket. He came back, and the dude that run the parlay, he said, old boy speaking about me must be new here. He said, man, we don't accept food. I said, what do you mean he don't accept food? Be mindful. I'm still in the prison mind frame. In prison, when you play a ticket, the money that we have there is store goods. So when the dude came back and told me, I kind of got offended. I'm like, man, I know he trying to chump me. What do you mean you don't take store goods? So immediately, I go to the TV room. So I scan the TV room. It's probably about like 20 dudes in there. I said, yo, which one of y'all run a parlay ticket? He was standing he was like in the front with a TV at. So he said, oh, I run. It was two tickets. I forgot the name of it. It was two different tickets. Two different individuals running two tickets. So they're like, oh shit, bro. I run this ticket right here. So remember, I told y'all when I went to him, I felt offended. Like, my money ain't no good. My money ain't no good in the hood. So let's get some understanding. I said, oh, you run this ticket? So I said, shit. I said, bro, you don't take store good? Like, what you take? He smirked at me. He said, bro, I don't take nothing but cash. I said, oh, you take cash money? I said, say less. I'll be right back. So the ticket that he was looking at, I said, yo, hand me that ticket that you got on the pole. I got the ticket. Went back to the room. Remember, I said, my mind frame is he tried me. I got offended. So at the bottom of his ticket, it got limited how much money you can put on his ticket. So I'm saying to myself, like, a limit? Man, and chain gang ain't no limit. You can put how much money you want to put on there. You feel me? His limit was $20. So the most you can put in his ticket is $20. The most you can win is $400. So I played like 4 tickets and put $20 a piece on there. I want to put more, but like I said, I seen the limit. So now I play the tickets. Make long story short, I get adjusted. You know what I mean? I was talking to a person on the phone, right? Now, this is where the stuff get kind of interesting at. I'm giving y'all the short version. I can tell y'all about exactly a lot of stuff that happened to me in Happy Hour, but it's a short version. You know what I mean? I done got comfortable with the cash because I see dudes walking around with cash in their pocket as I walk through my journey in the halfway house. So I'm thinking it's cool. You can have cash on you, but they don't tell you you only can have like $60 in cash on you. Anything else is considered contraband. They can take it, but don't nobody tell me this. So this particular day, I wanted to go see the counselor, and I was trying to handle some business on the phone. I called back down there to the prison. Some dudes that I thought was cool with me, they don't rob my roommates. I try to get back to the part about I see Mike. They went in there with knives and strong on my roommates for the phones and all the contraband they had. So I'm gonna stop right there. I want to see if y'all still following the story. How much contraband did I have? Like, what was the amount? I just want to see y'all find the story. All of y'all still, know what I mean? Some of y'all probably went to sleep. Let me see. Trying to see what's going on. One said 340, 15. Nope. Don Hayes. You're right. I think it's about 65, 7,500. Okay, so look, I had close to $6,500 worth of stuff. He was right. Okay, so y'all paying attention. 6 bands. I'm still with you. Okay, okay. 6 bands. Now I had 100,000. $100. Nah. But y'all riddle me this. So when I called my phone, right? Don't nobody answer. I know Icy Mike know my security code, passcode to get in because I gave it to him. And then, like I said, he would use one of the phones. So when I call my phone, ain't nobody answering. I'm like, damn, they ain't answer the phone. But y'all be mindful. I know the dudes in the dorm. Make a long story short, I called my right hand man. I'm like, bro, what's up? Now, when I called him, y'all check this out. It's like 10:30 at night. Dudes in the halfway house, they gotta go to work in the morning at 4:30 in the morning. 4 o'clock, I mean, they gotta get up. They was like the detail that they had, I think they was like slaughtering animals. You know what I mean? They gotta get up early. So anyway, I'm trying to get some understanding. Who the hell robbed my roommates, took my stuff? Like somebody gotta answer for this, you know what I mean? So when I finally, like I said, talked to my right hand man, he ain't built like that on some, oh, I'm gonna handle it. I'm about to find out. I'm gonna deal with it. He ain't know that type of time. He's a laid back individual that play psychological warfare with humans. Like he ain't gonna bust a grape, but he had the mind power to manipulate people to do what he need done. Like he want them type to do. He ain't gonna fight. He ain't gonna stab. He ain't gonna do nothing. I'm just cool with him because he get to the money. You know what I mean? Yeah, peace to God, peace God. So while I'm talking to him, right? I'm like, bro, man, who got my So he told me. Chestnut checkers. Believe that. That's a Fendi fact. So he told me. He said, man, Blase Squaze got your stuff. And Blase Squaze and Squaze Blase got your stuff. I'm like, what? He said, man, bro, I don't want to be involved, man. He said, you didn't hear that from me. And the reason he said it because, like I said, he ain't built like that. If you know type shit. Jay Lizard, what's up? So I'm like, all right, say less. So now I gotta call somebody else. Cause I can't, cause they wanna know who told me this. And whoever told on them, they gonna get them. They gonna probably beat them up, stab them up, and put them on the door. So, like I said, my man said he ain't want no parts of it. So, make a long story short, this ain't that and that ain't this. You already know. If you know type shit. So, when I talk to, remember, these dudes that I heard who got my stuff, I'm kind of cool with these dudes. You feel me? I get one dude on the phone, right? Salute, you already know. I can't pronounce it, but I see you, homie. 21. So I'm trying to get some understanding. Who got my stuff? So when I get this individual on the phone on my way home to get my new debit card, I'll be a member of the Morrow family. Look, you already know loyalty, man. You already know, man. You know I be rocking. But Car Pro, right on. So okay, Car Pro. All right, Wow, what up? What up? What's really good in the hood? Tell me something. Let me finish the story. So look, when a dude get on the phone, right? Listen up, I got a story to tell. If you know tight shit. When a dude get on the phone, his handshake don't match his smile. What I mean by that? If your handshake don't match your smile in prison, that means you suspect. That means what you saying is fugazi. So when a dude get a phone, he's unsure of his words. Cause I'm questioning like, yo, bro, what's up? Yo, who got my like, man, we're about to take it there. Now be mindful. I'm in the halfway house. Dudes that's in the pot with me, they trying to sleep, bro. I don't realize, cause I'm naturally a loud individual when I'm trying to get my point across. I don't realize how loud I am. I'm going in. Be mindful. These dudes just stole $6,500 for stuff from me. And that ain't even including the phone devices. The phone, like I said, they like $1,500 a piece. I'm going off. So the dude, I'm like, hey, bro, who got my stuff? So they told me who had my stuff, right? I'm not gonna put no names in the story for security reasons, you feel me? But dudes that got my stuff, like I said, I knew them. I thought they was cool with me. Make a long story short, what I did, I took an L. I just let them have it because I'm not in prison no more. This is a big loss, but I got to move on. But when I was talking in the halfway house, one dude said, hey, bro. He said, man, look, man, I really don't know you, bro. But check this. I said, bro, they're going to write you up, bro. They're going to probably send you back to prison. He said, bro, you too loud, bro. He said, you ain't in prison no more. But he don't know. I'm stressing. These dudes just wipe my nose for $65 for stuff and 2 phones. I don't care what y'all tell. Y'all ain't going to get no sleep tonight. But out of respect, I just said, man, you right, bro. So just share your live onto the book type if you know. I appreciate that, bro. So look, dudes done wipe my nose for all my stuff. But I'm going to still try to get a percentage. I told him on some real live stuff. When I talked to the dude, I told him, I said, bro, y'all ain't got to take nothing. Bro, I said, man, look, for the phones, y'all just give me this and give me that. But they try to make it seem like they try to put my name on some conspiracy type stuff about the 2 phones. That's a whole nother story, though. And that's why they said they stole my stuff. Well, they didn't steal. They robbed my roommates. So now, let me get back to the halfway house. This is the good part. I got the money out. I got like $340 still out in cash. Remember, I only supposed to have $50. Anything more than $50 is considered contraband. So I'm in the habit. I'm doing my thing. The first time that I got back into society, well, I'm gonna say a society moment. They said we can go to Walmart. We going to the store. They only tired because they know you was out there and 10 sucker they tight trick you off the streets. Yeah, like real rap. So look, when I go to Walmart, I'm in the halfway house, right? I got a job. They put me in a restaurant. The restaurant was named Ryan Hart. It's in Augusta, Georgia. It's a 5-star a 5-star restaurant called Reinhardt. That's my job. But y'all ready me this. My first time interacting with society again, I go to Walmart. Now, when I got locked up, they didn't have no self-checkout machines. I never seen one or nothing. So I'm trying to blend in. These other dudes that's around me, they've been going to the store with Walmart getting free world food. I'm used to getting damn soups, chips, cookies, sodas, honey buns, candy bars, and like the only meat we got is like summer sausages and beef sticks. That's my food. Now I'm in Walmart. I got $300 something on me, right? I think I can have this money. I'm in Walmart. I'm buying whatever I want. I'm like, man, I don't believe this. So I go get some items that I ain't never ate in a long time, in some years. You feel me? Yeah, big adjustment. You got to learn how to adapt and adjust. But I was nervous when I'm in Walmart. I see all these people walking by. I'm like, oh, I'm actually inches away from females. Not on no predator type shit, but understand this: in prison, you don't have access to female. So I'm seeing females in their natural feminine aura with skirts. You can smell their perfume. They look feminine. I'm like, it's making me nervous because this is not what I'm used to. Dudes walking around with their female holding hands. I see little kids running around in Walmart. I'm like, it was almost too much with me. Too much for me, I promise you. And I'm nervous, and I'm trying to follow the other people lead that's in the store, that's in the halfway house with me. Because I'm nervous. I don't want to be by myself. So after I get all my stuff or whatever, boom, boom, I go to the self-checkout line. And it's a whole nother ordeal. I'm in the self-checkout line, right? I'm nervous as hell. Picture this. I'm a grown man, right? I don't know. It's not okay to not use this. I'm scared to ask for help. Like one of the cashiers, like, excuse me, man, could you come? I don't know it's okay to do that. You know, I'm a man with pride. So I'm like, sure, I'm going to figure it out. Man, I get to the self-checkout line. I go to scanning. We're trying to scan the items. And I keep looking around. I'm nervous. I'm shaking, my palms sweating. I'm like, man, this is too much. Why can't somebody just let me put the items on the little thing and ring them up and be that? I got to do it myself. So make a long story short, cashier came over there and helped me. But it was a whole big experience to me. First time interacting with people back in society. So y'all read me this. I get back to the dorm, right? Doing my thing. I restocked my food. I got tuna. I got pickles. I got onions. I got rice. You feel me? I cook my own stuff. You feel me? So, you know, I got cereal. You know, the last time I had some real official tissue cereal, some real cereal, like real rap. So the following day come after we go to Walmart. The store about to get interesting. Real rap. I'm on the phone talking to my associate at the time. But on my mind, I need to go see the council about something that I need done as far as get somebody fix my visitation paper. You feel me? I'm laying in bed because I got a lot on my mind. I'm transitioning. I got to get my it's stuff I got to remember because like it's stuff you got to quote when you get to the halfway house. Like you got to remember this and go stand in front of 12 people and spit this. And that's really heavy on my mind because they said if you don't learn it, you go back to prison. So I'm adjusting back into society. I'm trying to remember these quotes that I got to spit in front of these 12 people. I went to Walmart. That was a whole nervous situation. Then I get the job at Reinhardt. So y'all riddle me this. And y'all remember the cash money, right? When I get the job at Reinhardt, When I get in there, restaurants, they move fast. I work in the kitchen in prison, but in prison and a restaurant, a 5-star restaurant, two totally different things. So when I get in there, the dude was like, he said, bro, you ever been in a restaurant? I said, yeah, something like that. So he looked at me. He said, what you know how to do? I said, bro, I'm a quick learner. You know what I mean? He said, all right, go over there and batter up the fish, the chicken, the shrimps, and the oysters. So I'm like, shit, all right. Man, oh man, oh man. When I get over there, right, I'm lost in the sauce. Listen to me. I am lost in the sauce. You got 3 different flour. They call something, what they call it, cross contamination. I don't know nothing about this. I don't know you can't mix chicken and fish or seafood together. So I'm over there going crazy. I'm mixing the fish and the chicken. I'm trying to, because I got to put it in the powder first, season it, dip it in the milk, then shake it, the excess flour. That, man, this is too much. I'm scared. I done got nervous. People around looking at me, they were like, hey, man, doing the box, the batter box, you need to hurry up, put some pep in your step. So the owner, a dude named Mr. Rob, he not the owner, I'm lying. He's the GM. His wife, Isha, she work at the other Reinhardt. There's 2 of them. So he when he come in, he look, and the tickets backed up. All the orders, they haven't been brought up because of me. I'm slowing the whole process up. So the GM, Mr. Rob, look at me, say, hey. He said, hey, let me holler you right quick. This is my first day. I'm like, what's up? Yes, sir. He said, you worked in the restaurant before? I'm like, I appreciate that call, bro. He said, you worked in a restaurant before? I said, being honest, no, sir. So he was like, he said, let me show you something. He took me back there and showed me how to cut potatoes. Y'all understand, bro? Like, this is a true story. Like, it really took me a minute to adjust. I'm back there cutting potatoes. So he was like, well, okay, we can't have you in the line because, like, you're going to get us fined or we're going to lose money. So make a long story short, I got back there and cut potatoes. And eventually, I got good at cutting potatoes real fast, real quick type shit. And they put me back on the line. When I got back on the line, I worked my way up to the line leader. Can y'all believe that? Great accomplishment coming from prison, adapting, adjusting, and now I'm the line leader. And he gave me 2 raises. And I did all this within about like 2.5, 3 months. But y'all follow me. I'm about to tell you about this cash money. It ain't nothing funny. Riddle me this. So there's a lot going on. I'm in the halfway house. You got dudes that like go to other jobs, because we get on the van together and they drop us off at our respective job. Dudes coming back to the halfway house, they smelling like weed. They drunk. They done got their little small head wet. If you know, you know type shit. And I'm like, okay, I see them, so I know what not to do. Because in the halfway house, they piss test you. And if you fail a piss test, that's $200. So the money that you working for, they penalize you. They get that money out your check immediately. $200. And you can go back to prison. Like if the right officer, you go in front of the right officer, he'll see you, going to find you $200 and send you back to prison. So again, all them dudes that's doing that wild, dumb stuff, I said, okay, I know what not do. I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. Well, I ain't going to flex. I smoke and I drink. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do what you do. You feel me? If I smoke early. If I drink, I know before I get back to the halfway house, I'm going to take some breath mints, and I know I ain't going to smell no damn liquor. And I see dudes going back to prison, trying to bring weed in, coming to smell like weed. They pat us down, and they put them in a holding cell, send them back to chain gang that quick. So anyway, what happened? I'm back in the unit. I'm back in the halfway house. I'd have been there about like 3 months. Line leader at the new restaurant. You feel what I'm saying? I'm getting adjusted to what they got going on in the highway. I done start running me a parlay ticket. I'm working out. I'm going to different classes, educational classes, and I'm getting ready for society. How about I'm in the bed, right? I got my cash money in the big brown envelope that, they give us my legal mail. Officers come in there. Say, hey, it's only two. It was me and another dude in there. They come in there. He was like, we just gonna get out a quick random shakedown. We ain't looking for none in particular. We just do a quick shakedown. So I don't know what a random shakedown. I don't know what they're looking for. But riddle me this. I told y'all, my mind state, we can have cash money. I see plenty other dudes got cash money. Pause. Y'all say something in the comments, man. I know it's a long story, bro, but I'm just trying to get out of real, man. Like, you feel me? I'm trying to let y'all get your money, bro. If y'all still with me, y'all say something in the comments, man. Y'all let me know y'all still ride with me. I'm glad you told the story because stand out the way Trey made a story a little bit about a person scared to go back out at society. Yeah, real rap. Man, if y'all still follow me, man, y'all still listen to the story, man. Y'all say something to me in the comments, man. Still riding, fam. Okay, I appreciate that. Taking it there, entertaining. Okay, I appreciate it. I got 2 people, man, 17 people in the chat, real rap, man. Y'all let me know y'all communicate with me, man. Like, this is my life. This what I went through. I mean, personal experience. If you know. Okay, that's 3 people still rocking with me. 17 people in the chat, man. So 70, hell yeah, we rocking like the cut. Stalker. Okay. I just caught that. Still on. Okay. Y'all still with me. One more. I need one more on finish story. I need one more person, man. Let me finish story on off. Okay, boom. So I get out my bed, right? We still rock. Okay. Facts. Okay. Yellow burgle too. Okay. All right, so I get out my bed. There's only 2 people in here. It's 3 officers. We step outside. So when we go in the hallway, you got dudes from other units. They coming in from gym call, playing ball, working out, whatever. I'm with you, become okay. I appreciate that. So remember, I'm new, but I'm not new. You know what I mean? So the dudes that have been here, look, cause you got some dudes been here 8 months, cause you only stay here a year. You got dudes that have been 8 months, 5 months. Matter of fact, I think the program is a year. I told you I had a year left to do. So the dudes that have been for a minute, I asked them, I said, hey, bro, I said, what they be looking for in the shakedown? They were like, drugs. I mean, weed, needles, different stuff, you know what I mean? Contraband. I'm like, okay. So, you a few other really get me through my work. I appreciate that, bro. I know you subscribe to my channel, man. You been, you know what I mean? Memphis 10, I appreciate that all day, every day, man. I rock with y'all, real rap. So, I asked dudes in the hallway that's with me. And when he told me, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. They're like, so it's just contraband they're looking for. I'm cool with the money. I ain't break no rules, so I'm cool with the money. You feel me? I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the $5 donation, man. Real rap. Every little count, man. You feel me? At work, Viking it with you every day. So look, now they got confirmation. Long as I know I ain't got no contraband. I ain't play that period. I'm good. So they in there going through my stuff, right? So one of the dudes, I'm trying to be nosy. I'm looking in there to see what they doing. So one of the dudes, he say, hey, who locking right here to the right? I said, that's me. He said, man, bro, they thoroughly going through your box. He said, they normally don't do that. So I'm like, I don't care. I ain't got no contraband in there. I don't care. So some told me to ask one of the dudes, like, is money contraband? But I know money ain't contraband because why? I'd have been 3 months. Dudes walking around with $400 bank rolls, $300, $200. But something told me to ask one. I said, yo, they can't take your money. They were like, it's contraband if you got over $50. I think it was 60. I said, what? I said, what they do? I said, what they gonna do if they find more than $60? He said, shit, they gonna take it, write you up, and they might send you back to chain gang. I said, oh, hold up, swole up, hold up, pump your brakes. What you mean? What you mean? Write me up, take my money, and send me back to chain gang. Oh, hell to the nah. So now I'm nervous. I'm scared. You feel me? Because again, this is my first situation with the halfway house. It's my lad. Because they talking about sending me back to prison. I'm so mad, and I felt like I done disappointed myself, my family. Like, I'm going back to prison. No, man. Cause, bro, I'm having my one halfway house. Like, I'm interacting with you have to hide it. Bro, I know I'm supposed to hide it. The only reason was out because I told you I had a lot going on. I'm pillow talking on the phone. Well, it was a conversation I was talking, but my mind is to go to the counselor, and I had stuff I had to remember. It was put up, but again, it's not, to me, it's not no contraband because ain't nobody like really saying like, bro, you're in the casket dollar. Everybody's swagging here with money. I see over 30 people. So to me, it's not contraband. So why hide it? I'm not in prison no more. You feel me? Why they ain't tell you the rules? Yeah, like ain't nobody told me. Your first time I get it. Yeah, fact. That was my first time. I didn't know. You feel me? I'm thinking, just like you telling me I can't wear 2 chains. You feel me? That's one of them contraband. If you tell me I'm gonna tuck one of them in or just well wrong. But if you don't tell me and it's contraband, I'm in the blind. But anyway, now I'm worried. I'm in the halfway house. I'm in the hallway. Worried. So it was a big dude. I don't think he liked me. Let me see. When I was in the halfway house, we used to gamble, shoot dice, spade. Yeah, fact. We did all that. Uh-huh. Damn, just when you getting settled down. Yeah, but let me tell you what happened. So now, they finally come out. So they want to know who Blase Squaza is, which is me. You feel me? They said, who sleep right here? I said, I do. He said, hey, follow me. So I got a homeboy in there for NEW Jers. He's looking at me, shaking his head. He's like, man, bro, what the hell you done did? I'm like, man, bro, I ain't did nothing. He said, man, you got something? And I'm like, bro, I ain't, nah. I said, bro, I gotta. He said, how much? I said, man, bro, almost $400. Like, bro, you. Then we looked at me like, bro, you got almost $400. You crazy. They found all my. That's like, he ain't saying it, but that's the look he gave me. But anyway, they walked me up to the front, right? When they walked me up front, they put me in a white holding cage. Oh, hell no. Bruh, it's like my life flashed between my eyes. Reality just slapped me in the face like, you going back to prison. You just fucked up. You stupid. Why the, like, y'all don't understand how mad I am. Like, I'm mad. I just let myself, I did all that time, work more than the house, and I'm going back to prison over some money. Yeah, I was scared. I was scared. That's a fact. So anyway, when they put me in the holding cell, guess what he said next? He said, take off your clothes. Man, I got my free world clothes on. I've been for a minute, so I got me a little Nike socks. I was wearing Nike polo, so I was, you know what I mean, dressing how everybody else had dressed. He said, take off my clothes. I'm like, take off my clothes. I'm like, for what? He said, take your clothes off. Now they not talking to me as a resident, if you get my drift. He talking to me as an inmate. He know I'm about to go back to prison. So he not being professional as far as talking to me as a resident. Yeah, he talked to you like an inmate. So I looked at the seriousness and I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I took my clothes off, man. I took my shirt off, took my pants off. He said, yeah, give me them sneakers too. I'm like, oh, hell no. He taking the kicks too. I took my sneakers off. So when I get to him, I'm standing there with my socks on, my boxers. He said, step back. So I step back. Then he closed the cage. Boom. He come back like 3 minutes later. Guess what he got? He got a prison white jumpsuit. I just said, man, fuck. Man, I just like, y'all understand, man. It just like, it was a messed up feeling, bro. It was a real messed up feeling. You feel me? So when I put the jumpsuit on, he leave. Boom. Slam the other door. So I'm in there, me and my thoughts. Yeah, bro, this like real rap. I'm in there with me and my thoughts. I'm going back to prison. I'm going back to prison, man. Like, I just can't believe it. You feel me? I'm about to tell you, y'all just hold up, swole up. Man, if you in the chat, real rap, and you watching Go Hard with No Excuses, man, y'all let me know y'all still rock with me, man. And if you ain't subscribed to my channel, man, you on here watching this video, this real live membership video, man, y'all go subscribe to the channel, man. I think we got a problem. Got a problem. But yeah, if you still rock with me, bro, 27 people here, man. I need to see at least 8 people. Okay, I appreciate that, at least. Appreciate the $20. I appreciate it. Get yourself 2 more burgers. Stay up and keep grinding. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Facts. They won't subscribe, by the way. I appreciate that. Rid of me this. Okay. I see y'all. I see 3 of y'all, man. I think I said what? 10. I need to see 10 people, man. Y'all still with me. Let me know y'all ain't sleep, bro. I know it's a long story, but y'all asked for it, bro. Be careful what you ask for. Okay. I appreciate that. Hands down. If I ain't the best, I'm gonna be the best. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Okay. I need 4 more people, man. Let me know you still in the chat. Live and direct, man. Just trying to hype chat for you, brother. I appreciate that. Please continue to start. I got you. I'm about to rock there. I got you. Okay. Focus. Get more people in. Y'all need more people in the chat, man. Like, y'all share the live or something, man. Yeah, man. I need some more people in the chat, man. But I'm still gonna finish the story. You feel me? Okay. What's up with the old school pimp dude? Oh yeah, you've been rocking me for a minute. Remember Israel? Locked in. Okay. I need 2 more, bro. You know, we're here mentally on crew control. Mental on crew. Okay. I need 1 more. And I'll finish the story. Let y'all know what happened to me. Okay, boom. All right, so let me finish. So now, I'm in this cage, this white cage. They done script me down. My clothes and my integrity and dignity. I'm down bad, y'all. I'm down bad. Chilling in the Maybach. Okay, lay back in the Maybach. Okay, so look. I'm on the bench, this cold ass bench. I want to go get in my soft warm bed. I'm on this bitch. I'm like this. I'm blow. I'm mad. You know what I mean? I hear some keys jiggling in the door, like shaking. You hear the keys. Hey, get up. Get on your feet. I'm like, that's how they talk to you in prison. So I get up. I'm keeping 100 with y'all. I'm really ready to fight. Like, I want to take my anger out on somebody. I'm really actually thinking about swinging on an officer. Like, that's just the mind frame when you in prison. Like, if you're going to go out, go all out. So that's my mind frame. So I get up. I'm mad. I'm like, man, I'm going to prison. And this the saying, if you go to prison for something. So I'm like, I'm not going to go to prison for something. They're going to laugh at me. I talk about, I went back to prison for some money. So I get up. I'm walking to them. One of them say, hey, don't try nothing. Don't make it worse than what it is. I'm like, man, I don't care about, you ain't talking about nothing. I'm like, what y'all want? Because I know the next step. They're going to put these shackles on me, and they're going to put me in the van, and I'm going back to prison. And while I'm in there, I heard the dude say, get ready. We're about to send me back to prison. So when I come out, I look to the left, you see the Augusta prison van out there coming to get me. So I'm just blown. I'm like, man. So instead of taking that left, we bust a right. Guess where they taking me to? They taking me to, I can't remember her name. She either owned the halfway house. She like a commissioner or something. Like she got power, like high ranking. You know what I mean? They take me to her office. It's this tall black lady. I can't remember her name. And I can't remember her name right now. Now, y'all, I'm going to stop right there for a minute. Y'all got to be mindful. The people that I'm used to seeing in authority, I'm used to seeing people in authority in correction officer uniforms. If you're a warden or whatever, I might see you in a suit or tie. A strong looking black woman in a skirt, a business skirt at that, hit you with the boo game. So when I see this strong black looking woman, she got her legs crossed, and it's not a mini skirt, but you can see her stockings. You know what I mean? Yeah, double tap that screen, real rap, man. When I go in there, right, I'm shackled from head to toe, like Snoop Dogg said. 25 with an Izzy, no with a Gizzo. My hands are wrist shackled, and they got the long chain. I'm shackled my ankles, right? I'm going back to prison. I get in her office. She said, you try to go back to prison? Now, watch this. You got this with your St. Louis in the building. Okay, what's up, St. Louis? Appreciate it. If you new to the chat, man, real rap, double tap that screen. Don't cost you $1, man. It don't cost you 2 cents, 3 cents. It don't cost you nothing. So like I was saying, go hard live, man. Bro, you go on the door for sure. I ain't going nowhere. Bro, I've been telling a good story. I've been telling the story for about like 45 minutes now. Just when I post this, go check out from the beginning. I'm telling a story about when I went to the halfway house and what happened, whatever. Anyway, I'm standing in front of this lady. I wish I could call her name right now. She said, you must be trying to go back to prison. So I have a saying, it's think before you speak. She just asked me a simple question, but she was serious. Think forever, though. Believe that. Think before you speak, think before you act. So before I respond to her, I need to, it's a simple no, ma'am. But I could say, nah, I could not answer. I got options because I told you I'm in my feelings. I'm mad. You feel me? Chirac in the bench. Shout out to Chirac, man. Real rap. You already know Chicago, man. So I need to think about what I'm saying because this is my freedom, which I'm like, I'm going back to prison, but maybe she can save me. So this chestnut checker, you gotta know that. Tell the story and read the chat after. I know it's hard. So yeah, facts. So, I said, no, man, I'm not trying to go back to training. And now watching how I say it, like you don't want to sound like I got to really humble myself. Like I gotta humble myself because the wrong word or the wrong, like if she said thinking I'm saying the attitude, it's over with, finito. So I said it in the most humblest, respectful way. I said, no, ma'am. She said, why you bringing drugs in my facility? Whoa! Hold up, swole up. I ain't selling no drugs at all. I promise you. I ain't selling no, like, I just told you I lost all my stuff at the camp I just came. When I came here to the halfway house, I came up with money. But being there, it's like it's over $60. What are you doing with all this money? What are you doing to close to $400 on you? Need to send you a Zelle payment for subscribers to answers. Yeah, man, show love, man. That's cool, man. I appreciate it, bro. Like, if you want to, donate, I'll have a cash app right now. I got Apple Pay, but I'm not gonna get my phone on this live. But if you want to send something for the chat, man, real rap, I can. You can get in contact with me on IG, and I can just send you my intel like that. But yeah, like I was saying, it's chess, not checkers. That's what people say in the chat. So let me tell you how the situation turned out. After I said no, ma'am, she got on the computer. She went to hitting my name up. She asked me what my name was. And I told her Blase Squaze. So she tapped Blase Squaze again. So she pulled up my file. Now, my IG is the same thing as my YouTube, bro. Go hard with no excuses. She pulled my file up. So I know it's more questions coming, so I'm trying to prepare myself for the next question. So when she look at my file, I don't know what she see. Now, be mindful. I'd have been locked up over 12, 13 years. I got the IG is the same thing as YouTube. Go hard with no excuses. WIT. Go hard, WIT, with no excuses. Same thing. Yeah, just send me a text them on IG. But yeah, like I was saying, she looked at my file and she asked me a question. She asked me what I'm doing selling narcotics at her facility, and I told her I wasn't. So she said, how you get all this money? She said, what do you get all this money for? So now y'all got to understand something. My mind frame, I still kind of got a prison mind frame, right? So when she asked me, where did I get all this money from? How did I get this money? If I want to survive, I can't play tough like, I ain't telling you. I ain't saying nothing. Like, but my mind frame is still as a convict, like, stick to the code. When it's your time, take your licking with your turn. Don't tell. Don't say nothing. That's my mind frame. So I'm like, okay, but the question she asked me is kind of simple. You know what I mean, I can answer them without breaking to what my mind frame made at the time, breaking the chain gang code. Prison mess you up for real, man, like real rap. But anyway, the first question was what I'm doing. No, what I'm doing selling narcotics. I said, ma'am, I'm not selling drugs. Then she said, well, how you got this money? Okay, this is a whole nother story. So if I tell her 12-hour South Cluck's a real fool with you're a real one, I appreciate that. Will Spirit for life. Y'all double tap that screen. Y'all new to the chat, real rap. But now I gotta answer this second question. How did I get this money in? Okay. I got to answer the question. I got to if I wanna, like, some people might in the chat might say, but you told or you should have did that. Bro, listen. My freedom was on the line. You don't tell unless you're not telling you snitching the rat unless you're named to somebody black and white. Self-preservation is the first law of survival. I gotta save me. What up, Brother Wolf? So let me say what I did. The question is, how did you get this in? So, I had to tell the truth. I said I snuck it in. So she said, you snuck it in? She said, how'd you sneak it in? I said, man, I hid it. She said, where you hide it at? I told her. I told her where I hid it at. Because she armed me like a hawk. She looking for any flaws in my armor. If I tell one lie, I can see in the face. Like, this lady is literally looking through me. She want me to say a lie. So right now, I'm winning the battle. Because we having what? What we having? Psychological warfare. Right? So when I told her, if you're telling on yourself, it's different. Yeah, facts. So when I told her, get what she did? She looked at all three officers. Because two of them was one of the two that brought me from medical. And it's supposed to shook down my property. So that goes to show you they did a poor job. So, get what she tell me? Just got here, but get on the door. Yo, you funny. I ain't going on the door, man. If you know, you know. But she said, you know what? I'm not gonna send you back to chain gang. She said, if you came in here with an attitude or talking crazy, she said, I was just testing you. She said, I was checking your temperature. She said, I believe in second chances. She said, I can look at your file. She said, you a chain gang baby. I told you when I got locked up, I was young. So she seen my struggle. She seen me, like she seen my whole, she turned the screen around. She said, look, he said, I know what you're capable of doing, what you done been involved in, who you are, what you are. She said, everything is shown right here. She said, I'm not gonna send you back to chain gang. I'm gonna give you a second chance. She said, but if you selling narcotics here and I catch you, she said, I promise you, I'm gonna come down here personally. I'm gonna put you in the cuffs and gonna send you back to prison. And she gave my second chance. So that's the story I want to get out right quick, man. Like I said, it's more to it. It's kind of long, cause like I said, I've been here for a year, but man, yeah, real rap. She gave me a second chance, man. Like I could have been back to prison. I could have went back to the place where the dude stole my stuff from, and by me being a person with pride, I'd have done something to him. I probably put some iron in him and caught some more time. Real talk, you need to make a playlist with your stories and parts. I'll be missing parts of the story. Laugh a lot. Okay, I got you. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, and that was my time, man, when I was in the halfway house. From doing all that time in prison and going to the halfway house and then dealing with all that stuff. Dudes stole all my stuff from me, $65 for stuff. Well, actually, about 8,000. Like stealing my stuff, having to adapt, being around people, being around kids, working a job. Man, it was a big experience. And I applaud myself because I'm out here. I've been out here like 7 years now. And the biggest thing, 51-51 type shit, if you know, you know. Uh, I've been out here thriving, man, making good decisions, not doing nothing to land me back in prison, trying to stay positive. You feel me? I appreciate y'all too, man. Yeah, best day of my life. Yeah, I think my man Stay Out the Way Trey got something like that. But yeah, that's what happened to me in the halfway house, man. Like, man, I was sick, man. When I got covered that money, I really started walking to a straight line. Like the little stuff I was doing, because like I said, I wasn't selling no narcotics, but I was doing stuff on the side to make money. Because I still got the prison stuff in me. Like I'm still trying to make money in prison. People that I know, you know what I mean? It's all about, changing your mind for your life right now. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. This song I'm gonna share with y'all. I'll be tempted sometime to enter the streets out here, but I know better. You know what I mean? The streets over with. So I try to go real hard with the YouTube thing, and I try to come up with other ways to make money positive. You feel me? Because I just seen too many people go back to prison. Said that I keep up. Oh nah, I ain't not hell. Nah, they took the money. I'm gonna tell you what they did. They took the money and put $60 in my book, and I never heard nothing else about the money no more. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you that. Yeah, That time too. It hasn't been peaches. Most definitely better been. Yeah, I'd rather be bored and broke. You feel me? Than out here taking penitentiary chances. So, I got a saying: the ends got to justify the means. It ain't nothing in this world better than having your own freedom. Grab them CDLs. They opened, bro. You know how many people told me that. The only reason I don't do CDLs. I'm saying it respectfully because you might be a truck driver, and I don't want to be disrespectful. Being a truck driver, it's like being in prison all over. You're in a mobile prison. You get paid, but you're still in a mobile prison. I want my freedom, bro. I want to be able to move. I want to be able to venture out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not leaving my family. Yeah, I can't, like, That when I got out, bro, 2018. Well, close to 2018. Yeah. But yeah, real rap. I know it's good money in trucking, but I want to be around my family, my niece's nephew. You know what I mean? I gotta, you know, too many ways to hustle the right way. Yeah, yeah, facts. But yeah, yeah, I thought about truck driving. You know what I mean? But money and everything, bro. But at the end of the day, I mm, to me that's a mobile prison. It is. If you look at it, you in a cage and it's moving. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I appreciate y'all, man. 38 people in my chat. I believe I broke a record tonight, and I'm proud of myself. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, I don't get as many people to come to my live and watch my video because I gotta be more consistent, and I know it's competition and it's a competitive. I'm gonna call it a sport. You feel me? But I appreciate y'all, man, rocking out with me tonight. Good vibe, good energy. Only like two dudes had to get put in the door. I tell a story in the car. Yeah, that's why I tell my stories at. I feel more comfortable in the car for some reason. I mean, can you do a video on the top fighters you seen in Georgia prisons and the worst prison rank? Yeah, I can do that. I can put that together. Yeah, I can do that. It's man, y'all got there's some dudes, man, behind the wall. They got hands like knockout artists. Like you got dudes that specialize in fighting. Because you got to understand when you fight somebody, it might pop off in the open, but sometimes dudes be trying to prevent it from going to the hole, so they fight in the room. You got to be a hell of a dude to fight in the room because it's like close combat. You got to know what you know. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. That's a fact, bro. I'm trying to. You watching my video? I appreciate that, young Polo. 770. Yeah, man, I love my freedom. I ain't where I want to be, but I'm striving to make it there. I will stay out of people's way, like stay out the way, Trey, stay out people's way, make good decisions. You feel me? And and watch my company. You got to watch your company. Yeah. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I gotta finish my dinner. Watch you making me want to go live when I get home. You might as well, bro. When you get home, man, you could do something together. One love, family. The most solid prison story. I appreciate that, bro. Bro, Henry JT, 1979. Yeah, if you need help making your channel or get your channel popping, I can help you. Get you some interviews, things like that. Thanks for shouting out Trey. Definitely go follow him. Yeah, that's my man, though, man. Well, I don't really know him like that, but I know it's struggle. You feel me? Shout out to Stay Out the Way Trey. Shout out to Joe Baker, Bill Feasy, Cha Cha, all the other good prison storytellers, man. Hey, man, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Like I said, I ain't no hater, bro. I like to see people win. You're in Colorado, lost like 706, probably 800 my time. Okay, okay. Yeah, when you touch down, you touch bases, bro. If there's something you want to do, I can show you how to, 'cause when I first started, I was nervous making videos. I used to always keep shades on. You feel me? So now I got a little more comfortable with the audience. You feel me? And check out JSY Williams. All right. Those that was trying to get in contact with me other than YouTube, you feel me? Again, you can send me a text at Go Hard with No Excuses. That's my Instagram. If you're trying to holler at me outside of YouTube. When y'all gonna link up, you and the guy you just named? I don't know, man. I don't know. Do they know me? I know Bill Feezy know me. Cha Cha know me. I don't know. Do Stataway Trey know me? And what's his name? Joe Baker. But if y'all know him, tell them in a timely fashion. You feel me? I want to link up with them, do an interview, whatever. They can interview me or whatever. Because a lot of people don't know what I'm locked up for, and I haven't uh said nothing about it. I haven't made no video about it, but I want to let y'all know what I got locked up for. You know what I mean? But I wanted to be on a big platform. Being real with you, I'm trying to get more subscribers, more viewers. So y'all get me on somebody platform, and I can let everybody know what I got locked up for, how I got locked up, how it happened. You feel me? That's exclusive. Yeah. I know something was missing. Those shades are the trademark. Yeah, like I said, when I first, like, y'all gotta understand, I'm not a social media person. So I ain't want to look at y'all. But they say you can see a person's soul through their eyes. So, I want I want y'all to see the real me. Like, you feel me? Ain't nothing fabricated, everything 5950 authentic. Yeah. Oh, man, it's the longest I've ever been on live. I got the butter from the duck tonight. Y'all did that. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all though. Y'all, I'm up next. I hope so, bro. All right, man. Everybody, ladies, well, gents and ladies, because I don't see too many ladies here tonight. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to go lay back in the Maybach, man, get in the shower, prepare for my next day, make my next move, my best move, and hopefully, real recognize real. Real spell. Real recognize real. Hopefully, y'all see me tomorrow. I'm gonna go live. Not if I don't go live, I'm gonna make a video. So if you still in the chat, man, you rock with your man, 50 grand. Y'all check my video out tomorrow. Yeah. Everybody have a good night, man. Appreciate that, man. To the next time, y'all already know we need to help my family get. Yeah, man, I need to get my numbers up, man. I'm doing okay, but I ain't like, you feel me? I'm getting like 1,000 views. Like I know dudes, and I ain't trying to throw no shade or bust no shot at nobody. Like I know I'm better than a lot of storytellers. You feel me? And I know, I'm real with it. Like it's dudes can vouch for me. Like know me, and like yo, everything he's saying, it happened like that. You feel me? Yeah. So y'all help me try to get my views up, man. I'm putting in the work. I'm showing y'all. You feel me? I'm willing to work, man. It's like a job. Yeah, it's a process. Y'all know it's a process, bro. I ain't rushing. You feel me? It's a process. I give you all my hype points. My God, not sure what it does though. It help us out. I don't really know what it does, but I know it help us out. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, I just gotta get my views up, man, my subscribers. So those that still in the chat, man, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you rock with your man 50 grand, go subscribe to the channel. Just don't view the video. Leave me a comment. You know what I mean? If you want to request a video, if I got some experiences, something that can be like what you requesting, you know what I mean? I got you. I've been rocking with you for a while. You got good vibes. Yeah, real rap, bro. I'm a cool dude, man. I don't try to be too much. I don't be, you know what I mean, acting something that I'm not. I don't portray shit I'm not. What you see, what you get. You know what I mean? I just try to be. I'm gonna be me. Hate it or love it. $50 grand gang, you already know, man. Real rap. Y'all stay tuned, man. Once I done said it a couple of times, I'm gonna say it again. Once I finish getting established, I'm gonna most definitely come out with my merch. I want mine to be different from everybody's. So that's why it's taking me a little longer. I'm gonna have hoodies, hats. I ain't gonna do the sneakers right now because it's a little bit too much. I'm gonna probably have hoodies, hats, thick sweaters, price some pants. Yeah, if you wanna join my membership, I think it's like $3.99 if I'm not mistaken. Join the membership, man, cause like soon in due time, I'm gonna be dropping exclusive videos for the membership. Hater the lover, the underdog on top. And I'm gonna shine home until my heart stop. Go ahead and V me. I'm YouTube's MVP and I ain't going nowhere. You should get to know me. Real rap, man. But yeah, man, that's leaving on the pod note, man. Again, man, appreciate y'all, man. All love, honor, respect, man. I'm gonna see y'all next vibe, next live, next story. Going hard with no excuses, no white flags, no peace talk, no truces. If you know, type shit. I'm out.